Hi friends, welcome back to keralalotteryguessing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for sharing the videos with your friends and family, and thank you for sharing your valuable feedback. As you see that every week or weekly twice, there is some new updated information that I share with you all. If you recollect, yesterday I had shared a new sequence, or day before yesterday I had shared a new chart, the even or odd sequence, and I had highlighted that in the slide as well, and the picture was uploaded on Facebook where it shows that I'll just show you all. So here, based on the different sequences, you can see how the odd and even chart has been mixed, and this week, all the 4 days from Sunday till today, we've had uh, equal proportion on odd and even. Last week was even, there before we had odd, and the prior week had dominant even. So, as what I can see here, if you closely watch the three-digit sequence of even and odd, uh, we've had 3 days odd coming as the dominant in the last three digits, which is ABC. So, I would not be surprised to see if there is a break in the sequence here. You may see an even sequence coming in ABC, and we may have the odd sequence going into D or DA, which will change the frequency and make this even odd chart more effective, and it will be easier for you to play. So if you look, 762 is what I will explain. That is something that we need to look to play for tomorrow, and DNA would be dominant with an odd possibility of even coming in as the dominant figure in tomorrow's game. So we can focus on the small things which would help you, play and manage the odd and even sequence, which will give you the overall picture on what to play and how to play. Here you see the weekly edition chart, which is drawn from the figures that come out on Friday. The addition chart has been fixed on the figures of Friday. So if you closely watch, the first digit is 3. If you add 4219 gives us 7542, and if you add 4219 to a 2 will give us 7431, and similarly if I add 4219 to the figure 7 gives me 2986, and similarly the fourth figure, which is 6, if I add 4219 to it, it gives me 1875. So green represents the first figure, then orange the second figure, blue the third figure, and you can say reddish purple or reddish maroon gives us the fourth figure addition. So this week so far, if you closely watch, green has followed with a green. Then we had 1 day orange, 2 days blue. And if you go to closely overview this, there is a likelihood of an uh, orange coming, and then followed with uh, a red or a maroonish, or you already call this brownish maroon. So orange then brownish maroon is what we need to go by. So what I have uploaded for tomorrow is 2749 is what I think will come. 74 comes as the orange, and that would be like the main sequence. Then we can have 2 and 9 come from the third digit addition figures. So keep this focus on. Here again, you see, if you recollect, I had suggested a sequence that came from here. I'll show you This thing is pretty important. If you closely watch the sequence of the last 2 3 days has been coming from May 23rd May, 22nd May, 21st May. So if you closely watch, I reduce this font slightly. Okay, you closely watch here 9427, so 4372, then 2192, which came from 9242, then 6319 gave way to 6912. So these two figures are quite similar. 2 days gap. Then you had 3367 at the bottom and you had 6319 at the top. So if I closely watch, 3 did not come, or 3 just came once. So there is a possibility of 3 coming. However, the major chunk has been uh, going by. I'm not going downward, but I am going upward because the sequence goes upward. So 8574 is what shows here. 8 has not been coming, so I have replaced it with 2 that has been coming. Then 7 has been coming again in the past few days, so I have put 7 there. 4 has been there in the past few days, so I have put 4. And 9 has come in the last 2 days, so I've added a 9. So if you closely watch here, 4 and 7, which is common, or which is 4 and 7, which is not as common as 2, as given way here. So not so common here between the three figures of 912 is 4 and 7. So 4 and 7 gets a higher priority, and 9 and 2 have been added because they are like the common figures that have been coming in the last 2 3 days. So if you closely watch, two two two, if you closely watch here, 2 here and 2 here as well. So likelihood of a gap where 2 doesn't come. If 2 stops tomorrow, then we will see an onset of a new sequence, which could be the 6 or a 4, coming from the 5th of July, that is day after tomorrow. So keep a closer watch on that. So, but however, this is the sequence for tomorrow. This sequence passed with 2. Ideally, this should have been 6319, as I wasn't expecting 1, so I had modified this to a 0, which is why only 2 digits passed here. However, if you closely watch, the sequence was 6319, and out of 6319, 19 and 6 came, which made 3 figures pass. So even if I go by this 8574, uh, 7 and 4 is what I've picked. 5 has not been coming, so I have left 5 out. And since 9 has been what has been coming, I've stuck to 9. So going by the first figure chart, this is again for your reference. This sequence that was expected, 3 6 has come, but has come in the first 3 digits of the figure, which ideally doesn't help us in the overall guesswork here. But what you can look at is looking to play this tomorrow, which again suggests a combination of 274 coming and possibility of a 6 there as well. So we cannot ignore this part because partial of this sequence has come ahead. So there is a possibility 2 and 6 may come. As you see, we have 2 as the first digit here, 2 as the first digit here. We may see something with 624 or 264 start here. So the first 3 digits could be 264, 246, 642, that may come here. So this is something that you can also keep a check on. Moving to the 4 digit third fourth prize money, here again Today, out of the 23, we have 15 sequences that have come, which suggests that the overall aggregate of numbers that came yesterday have transpired into different sequences today. So that has given way to what should have been the major logic of the game. So if you closely watch here, you have 4 and 8, you have 4 and 2. So you've got a combination of 4 and 8 here. You've got a combination of 4 and 2 here. You've got a combination of 2 and 4 here as well. Then you had 6, 4, 4, 7. Then you have 4 and 7 here. 6, 2 to 7. You had double 2 here again. You had double 5, 0, 5. You have 0, 5. You have 0, 1. You have 0, 1. You have 016 here, you have 016 here, 016 came there for yesterday as well, 016 came yesterday as well, 06 came here as well. So the same game, same sequences, the same numbers do come. However, they come maybe in a slightly different sequence. So we just need to be more smart in picking up the ones that will come. We'll try suggesting some from tomorrow, which will make your work a little bit more easier, and it will showcase what I'm trying to predict, and you may get a better idea of how to play this. So here again, 6309 was something that I had suggested for today based on this chart that has come in the past 2 3 months ago. 269 was again something that came from the previous months as well. So if you closely watch here, 6309 was from J11. J11 is something that came in the month of February, 10th of February precise. Then following that you had 296708. So similar to what has come today, similar to what came today here as well. Thereafter, you have again a combination of 272099. So again, we've the common figures that we played here are 2749. Here also zero had come the previous 2 days here. So I've let out zero again because zero has not come. So we picked up four instead of a zero there. So 2749 is firmly going with what I've suggested in my chart. So moving on here, this is a sequence that I picked up. You see 014 is 793, then N15 is 962, then you see 012 which is 952, which you can say that came yesterday. Then again, 010 is 729, you can say, which came today. And then if I give a gap again between that, we go to 08, which gives me 197. So ideally, 9 and 7 is what I'll go by. 1 cannot be ignored because 1 has been coming in the last 2 days. So you may have to look at playing 197. You can go with a combination of 447, 477, 442, 277, and 074, which have come in the last few days. So we cannot ignore those, but those are possibility of repeating again. Moving on, this is just for your reference. Moving on, this addition chart in the last 2 days has not been coming. However, the new sequence is 027 and 516. You can just closely watch and see how can come. Here again, I've decided to go with 7943 based on the sequence here. If you closely watch, 9427 it came as 2192, then again 9242 came as 6912, then you have 6319 which came as this, then 43742 picked up from here. And if I move backward the way the sequence has been coming, we have 8574. Since 8 and 5 are not coming, I have replaced 9 which is ongoing, 7 and 4 which is common, which has come, came here, came here as well. So likelihood of 7 and 4 repeating, 9 put through as 9 has come. I have left out 2, considering 3 had come here, 3 had come here, and 3 has only come once here, 3 had come here as well. I have just put 3 as a backup from this sequence. So let us observe and see what comes tomorrow. However, the dominant figures that you should still look to play are 7, 4, and 9. If you want to go with 2, go with 2. If you want to go with 3, go with 3, but most likelihood of 749 coming surely, definitely. So please play on those lines. Thank you so much, guys, for your valuable time, and thank you for following and looking at my videos. Thank you for sharing your valuable feedback once again. Wish you a happy winning, wish you a happy Thursday, and wish you a happy week and weekend ahead in advance. Thank you.